He's like, who is Mr. Smith? Y'all. You. I was like, you are Mr. Smith. He's like, I ain't never owned the house. I don't know who Mr. Smith is. What's the name of the paperwork that you have? Good morning. Welcome to another vlog. So today is a day that I'm actually going to be working several businesses. So I thought it would be a really good day to start this vlog off. Today I am going to do a signing. I have a mentorship call that I need to assist someone with a signing that they received. We're going to go over the documents. I also have to order some samples for my e-commerce store. You guys probably know that I've been sourcing some items for my e-commerce store. I have another vlog where I did some of that. I'll pop it in right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in my office because it's pretty much time for me to log in. Good morning, how are you doing?
I'm doing awesome, how are you?
I'm doing really good. Thank you so much for asking. I'm so excited about this signing that you got. We could go ahead and go over them. I'm opening them up right now. Oh, okay, yes, and I have worked with this attorney before. So who are you closing with? Are you closing with Bill?
So that's what I was gonna ask. I didn't get any attorney's information from what I saw. I don't know how separate email.
So yeah, you should, because the property address is in Georgia. And this came from the closing exchange?
No, this one is from signing order.
Signing order, okay. So we finished up with the mentorship call. She just needed some help with preparing for a signing that she had. So now I'm gonna move on to my e-commerce store. I'm going to be going to Alibaba.com so that I could find some items. Well, I've already found some items that I wanted to put in my e-commerce store, but I want to get samples of them. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'll be communicating with the suppliers and getting some samples for the items that I found. Something that I really like is anytime I'm looking at Alibaba.com, whether I'm using it on my app or my laptop, I can actually heart the pictures of the items that I like, and I can go back to them later on. So now is later on, so I'm excited about going ahead and getting some of these items and getting them in so that I could test their quality and just to see how quickly they arrive to me and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna just be doing right now. Okay, so going into the app, I'm actually able to look and see at the items that I have recently viewed. So it's under shopping history. So I am going to take a look at these. These are some items that I'm interested in adding in my store. I really love these beads. I think they're very much on trend. The price is very good. As you can see, there's a video just to kind of show you exactly how it's used, or exactly how it looks is what I meant to say. And the pricing is good. The minimum order amount is something that I am definitely okay with. So I think these boho beads would be excellent to add to my store. So I'm going to go ahead and place the quantity that I want. I feel like 20 will be a good amount to start with. So I feel good about doing that, and I know exactly how I'm going to market these so I could proceed to payment. So my item amount was actually under $40, but with shipping, it's going to be about $72. So this is really important to keep in mind when you're pricing your items, to make sure that your markup is actually going to be exactly what you want it to be. All right, so I got those samples ordered, so I'm really excited about that. I can't wait for them to come in. If you guys want me to show you what they look like when they actually arrive, I could do an unboxing so that you could see. And I'm getting emails just basically saying that my order has been placed. So anyway, I highly recommend Alibaba.com, and this order actually has trade assurance. So what trade assurance is Alibaba.com will hold the money until I receive my merchandise and I am satisfied with my merchandise. So you could shop with ease. You could shop with a guarantee that you're going to be happy with your merchandise. So that is absolutely wonderful. So now I am gonna go ahead and try to get my documents printed. Well, see if my documents are even available for my signing that's to come. So let me just go ahead and do that. So you guys, it's much later on in the day and I am headed to a signing. I accepted this signing last night. I wanna say it's a $90 or $100 signing. I can't remember which one. But anyway, it should be pretty simple. I shouldn't be there too long. And I am just really excited that I got my samples ordered from Alibaba.com. So excited about that. I can't wait for them to come because me and my daughter, we actually went sourcing locally, and I really have been wanting to cut out the wholesaler. You know, I've been wanting to cut out the middleman, and they just kind of forced my hand to do it because so many places are still closed due to the pandemic, and it's just really hard to like source the way I used to source, you know what I mean? And then sometimes like I could go to, let's say, a Mayor's Mart, but in my opinion, some of that stuff is like regular price retail stuff for me as a dealer. And I just want to be able to offer like some really affordable options, and I actually want to be able to turn over a good profit. So I'm really, really excited about expanding to home accessories and home decor. I just am just so hype about this. I just really can't wait for my stuff to come in. So again, if y'all want me to do like an unboxing or to show y'all what I'm doing, if you're interested in that, you know, side of the business, if you want to know more about like my experience with Alibaba.com, let me know and I will be happy to get it taken care of for you. But yeah, so when I get back home, I'm really going to focus on getting things organized. I have some things I want to do with like moving my office around and stuff like that, but I just haven't been able to actually go ahead and get my office moved around. So I might start on that today. I'm not going to record that anyway. I can't wait to share with you guys like the stuff that I got from Alibaba.com. Super, super excited about it. So yeah. All right, well, I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Good morning. Today is Thursday. It is now 9:54 a.m. I'm just now leaving my house. I'm headed to do quite a bit of things this morning. Today is going to be kind of eventful, but, you know, kind of chill at the same time, right? On the schedule today is a signing at 1 o'clock. That signing is paying $75. And funny story about this signing. It's just crazy how sometimes things happen. Basically, I would not have ordinarily taken a signing this week. You guys know that I've been talking about this interior design job, my very last interior design job. So I'm so hyped about that because it's time to let it go. You know, it's time to let it go and pursue the other business avenues that I've been working on, you know, simultaneously. But anyway, I'm sorry for the light going in and out. I live in a very heavily wooded area, so there's just lots and lots of trees. Georgia is so green, y'all. I love it where I live. I love Georgia. Not that y'all asked or anything like that, but I'm just telling you, I really, really love it because we have areas where, like behind my house, there's a creek that runs, and the creek basically funnels from a pond further up the street. So we see so many ducks, and I just love seeing the nature like that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. And this client has been super stressful. I have never had the level of stress with any client as I've had with this client. So not good. So she was really key in helping me like make the decision that it is time to let it go. I've been working with this client for initially since in September, but then we signed a contract a couple of months ago, and the project moved extremely slow. And whenever I price a project, I price it based off of the number of hours that I anticipate working, you know, based off of what the project entails, right? So this project should have been a very, very, very simple one. So I based it off of, I can't remember how many hours, but let me tell y'all, I have worked like triple the hours. So, you know, of course I got my profit, but not nearly as much profit as I should have had. I did start charging for some adjustments that were made because, you know, it just gets to a point where it's ridiculous. You know, are we coming or are we going? Like, what are we doing here? Anyway, So that project, I'm installing it tomorrow. So maybe I'll vlog some of that. I'm headed to Target first because we have to find some really affordable options for some of the other pieces in the project. So I'm really hoping that Target will not disappoint me. I have a long list of places to go. I have my notary bag here, and in my notary bag I just have my like interior design sketchbook too, with like all of the notes from the project, dimensions, and all that stuff that I will actually need. I also have a couple of things to return. I have some doubts that she will love this piece of artwork back here, so I'm taking that to the store, back to the store, and I'm going to find something else that she will actually like a whole lot more. So I hope that, you know, normally projects don't work like this where I'm still shopping the day before install, but you know, again, it's been something. So enough about that. About the signing, you guys, you know, I like to always kind of like tell you guys the different things that actually happen with these signings and stuff. So yesterday I had a signing. It was a $75 signing, and the lender actually typed the borrower's name, phone number incorrect on the application, and actually gave the incorrect phone number again to the signing service. So I have been trying to get this signing done for 2 weeks, y'all. 2 whole weeks. So from the borrower's perspective, I've been missing our appointments, and that's just not true. He had the incorrect number. So you might be asking yourself, well, Leah, who was you talking to? Y'all are not going to even believe this. And I could tell you the full story, but it's even more unbelievable. So when I was calling the phone number that was on the order, I was reaching a mail. I called him the name on the order. He replied back to the name. He responded to the name. So he was like, hey, I need to get my divorce decree notarized too. And like, I don't know, like to me, I thought like a divorce decree came into place once the divorce was final. I thought that was what was said and done, you know, like what the terms of the divorce are. So I was like, why would he need that notarized? You know, like I was a little bit confused about that part. I've never been divorced or anything like that, so I'm not sure about what that process is like. But he was really concerned about getting this some sort of paperwork pertaining to the divorce finalized. I basically was like, okay, yes, I will do that. Like, y'all know I don't do general notary work. My phone's been ringing off the hook, but I'll call them back. It's my family. So I don't do general notary work, but I was like, hey, since I'll be there, I will go ahead and get it done for you. This is how much I will charge you to get that done. So he kept trying to get me to go to a location that's much further out than what the order said. You know, like that's way too far. It's not a good use of my time. Like, no, like it's way too far for me, you know, to go to him, do the signing, notarize his paperwork, and then travel all the way back home. So the distance, it would have been for the whole process probably about, I don't know, like 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours, the whole process. Why is it that we can't meet at the address on the order? So he mentioned something about his wife and he doesn't want drama. So I was like, okay, well, you know, like I guess that's the house that they shared as a family, whatever. Long story short, after many arrangements for meeting, me updating the signing service saying, hey, we're going to meet this day, we're going to meet that day, I connected him to Ebony in my mentorship program because she lives closer to him. So when we do a 3-way call, mind you, they've spoken before, but when we did a 3-way call yesterday when I was on my way to the signing that I have to go to again today, and I called him by the name, like let's say Mr. Smith. He was like, who is Mr. Smith? Y'all, I was so dead. I was like, what? Like he told me, look, I'm so sorry. I'm missing my appointment. I'm not at that address. I am so sorry. You know, he was very apologetic. He was like, I'm about to go to work. Could you please meet me at my job and we can get this done? And I was like, so I made a U-turn. I turned around, right? I was already en route to the signing. So I made a U-turn. I turned around. I was like, let me loop in Ebony because she will be the one who can meet you at that address. Because again, it's way too far for me. I'm not going all the way out there. I'm just not. You know, this is your business. You decide what it is that you're going to do. And I said I wasn't going out there. So, you know, that's what it is. So basically, he's like, who is Mr. Smith? Y'all, I was like, you are Mr. Smith. He's like, I ain't never owned the house. I don't know who Mr. Smith is. What's the name on the paperwork that you have? Mr. Smith. He's like, that is not me. I just need my divorce decree notarized. So if y'all are as confused as I was, basically he heard that I was a notary when I called to confirm the appointment. So when he heard that I was a notary, that's all that he heard. So he's like, great, I can finally get these divorce papers taken care of. So he didn't hear the name. He didn't hear anything else I said. So, and y'all, we have been talking on and off for 2 weeks. Phone call and text. No lie. It's like, y'all, the story's so comical. It's comical now. It's not even really funny. But, and Ebony has a whole nother story about what happened when she went to the signing and stuff, but I ain't even gonna get into that. But basically, what ended up happening is he's like, look, that's not me. My name is this, and this is what I need, and can you help me, and blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I made a U-turn when he told me he wasn't at that address, but then I was like, wait, what about Mr. Smith? Let me turn back around. Now I'm late for the signing. And so I get to Mr. Smith's house. The address, you know, says, let's say 123 Main Street. So I get to 123 Main Street. They have a locked gate in the front of the house. And, you know, like, it's out in the country, number one. Number two, like, they had animals. They had big dogs outside of the house. They had chickens walking around. And then the gate looked like it was a chain link fence, right? But it was basically had like an electric I don't know what it's called, like a bar that, you know, that signifies that the gate is an electric opening gate. So in my mind, like, the gate was more than likely locked, because it wasn't just a chain link fence where you just lift up that little latch, you know. So I wasn't about to go in there. They didn't have any no trespassing signs, but, you know, you got to use common sense and caution. And my common sense said, do not go in there, but let them know, hey, y'all need to give me the right number for this man, because I looked at the application again, same phone number as before. I double checked what I've been dialing for the last 2 weeks. I emailed the loan officer. I called the loan officer, no response. I called the signing service, all this, doing all this stuff, jumping through all these hoops, trying to do this signing, because, like, I'm not about to go through your house. Like, I was sitting outside their gate. I blew my horn. You know, it's the country. My husband's from the country, so I kind of, like, understand, like, country culture. So, like, blowing your horn is not offensive or nothing like that. So I blew my horn to, like, let them know, hey, I'm here. Like, you guys should be expecting me. Nothing. So after being out there for about 30 minutes, the signing service released me. Well, from start to finish. The signing service ended up, after they couldn't get in contact with anyone, like they said, wait, Leah, wait 5 more minutes, and if no one comes, you get full fee. So I said, fine. So that's what I did. Went to head to my mom's house, because my mom is working on this interior design project. She's working on one of the facets of the project for me. Went ahead to her house. That was like a 50-minute drive from where I was to her house. And I get a call from the lender when I'm en route, and they're like, hey, could you turn around and go back? And no, I'm not going to put you out there like you mistyped this phone number, because I know you did. Like, on the application, it says, how was the interview taken for the application? And it said by phone. So the applicant didn't actually go online and fill out this application. So he actually, you know, made an error when he was typing in his phone number. And turns out where it was a 7, it should have been a 1. So all of this, you know, like, I'm looking inconsistent, I'm looking unprofessional because of the incorrect phone number. And, you know, like, the lender has his client on 3-way with me, basically saying, hey, you know, like, could you please coordinate it? So basically, I just told him I could come today at 1 o'clock. Today, and he said at 1 o'clock would work best for him. So I was like, okay, fine. So I'm at Target. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the stuff that I need. Hopefully I'll be buying stuff. So let me go ahead and just get my notebook. Y'all, Target came through in a major way. Major. Oh my goodness, y'all. I spent $402. I got an end table. I got a nice huge painting, which you can see. You see the blue with the florals right there. I got 2 ottomans, and then I got some tabletop decor. And I got a globe, and I'm so happy with this globe. And my headband keeps doing its own thing. Oh, a lot of people have been complimenting this wig. I think it's like a half wig, but basically you can draw it up. Like it has a drawstring on it, and it's got combs to attach. So like I brush my hair back and I put this wig on. My daughter is the one who let me borrow it, so it's not even mine. She offered for me to order one because, you know, I'm really not into doing my hair that much these days. Anyway, she offered that, and I was like, no, I don't need one. And she got hers, and then she offered me to use it, and I was like, oh, this is so cute. I love it. But yeah, it's super cute. It's easy to wear, doesn't hurt. I love that you could adjust it, you know, with the headband, so you could actually draw the drawstring to make it as tight as you want, or even put it up in a ponytail, you know, like make this part your ponytail. Really cute. I like it. Anyway, a lot of people have been complimenting me on it, so if I remember to get the link from her, I will put it in the description box. And it's super affordable too. I think she said it was like $25. But yeah, Target came through in a major way, so we have a few more things to check off the list. So I'm not mad if I don't get everything that I wanted, because the client, like I said, has been difficult. I don't talk about my clients or anything like that, but this client has been very difficult, and basically reducing my job to a personal shopper. And I normally like to get really high quality pieces, so normally I don't source from Target, but she kept reducing the budget. So if the budget keeps having reductions, something is going to have to give. So fortunately we did get the high quality leather that she wanted, so we probably spent maybe $7,000 on the leather. So it's one of those things where you splurge on some things and then you have to like scale back on other things. So that's kind of where we are in the project. We have to scale back on some other stuff. So I mean, it is what it is. But before I actually go into the next store, I'm gonna double check to see what else we need. We don't have much money left to spend. I think we got about $500 left to spend. So anyway, of course I'm gonna spend it all because I want the project to be complete. A lot of times clients don't realize how much it takes in accessory costs. You know, if you have one or two blank rooms, or sometimes even a whole house, y'all, accessories cost just as much as furniture, and those are so important. Those are the finishing touches. Sometimes they're functional. I'm starving too. I wanted to stop at Starbucks, but my cart was so full and my hands was full, so I was pushing a cart stacked up high. I had that big piece of artwork in my hands too, so I didn't even get to stop at Starbucks inside of Target. But I'm here at Marshall's, which is pretty much right next door. So I'm about to go in here, see if I can find an area rug for the keeping room, and we'll go from there.
The one from yesterday?
Yes, ma'am. After I left the signing, the lender reached out to me and asked me, well, he three-wayed the client and gave the correct phone number and correct address, because the address was incorrect as well. And he asked me if I could come today at 1. So I wanted to update you guys on that.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get a new order created for today at 1 o'clock.
Okay. That sounds good.
And we'll assign you to that.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and do that then.
Okay. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you have a good day.
You too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Do you guys have roundabouts in your area? Oh my goodness, like we have so many roundabouts. I am in the car burning up. My mask has taken off all my lip balm, and as you could probably see, well, you really can't see, but my car is full, guys. I've done so much shopping. I have a little bit of shopping left to do. Really probably just, I can't think of what else I need to actually get. It's so exciting to just think of the possibility of me being completely done with this. But anyway, it has definitely not been without hiccups in the road. I want to say that I just got off the phone with the signing service because of the signing I told you guys about already. So I am on my way to that signing right now, and once I finish that signing, one of my mentees, she actually has a refinance. It's her very first refinance, so she and I will probably jump on Zoom or a call, either one, and go over the documents together. So mentorship program is nice. I mean, I enjoy it. Whew, my back is super hot because I struggled. I got ready to assemble pieces from Walmart, and I told y'all budget, major budget. But I got some ready to assemble pieces from Walmart, and it was such a job putting them inside of my car because extremely heavy. So I got basically $150 off of this one signing that originally was priced at $50. So when it was priced at $50 first, I negotiated, got it negotiated to $75. I went there yesterday, did not get anybody, waited around, so they gave me full fee on it. And then the lender, like I told you guys earlier, asked for me to come back again. So I got $75 a second time. So it works out pretty good, not bad. So about 40 sheets of paper, $150. I cannot complain about that at all. And I was gonna tell you guys something else. Yeah, so I'm so thrilled with everything that I found today. It's like, where was all this stuff when I was looking for it? Then I ordered a lot of stuff online, and some of the things that was part of the original plan, because I never told you guys why I'm so kind of like backed up. Some of the things that were part of the original plan were higher dollar amount items, and I really feel like they were the right pieces. But now we're going for like a inspired look, inspired off of my original design, because she didn't want to spend the extra money. She wanted to put more money toward the leather that we got, which I told y'all, I think it was, I don't know, somewhere between maybe $7,000-8,000 for the 2 pieces of leather that we got. Y'all, I was at Walmart, and I have been telling myself I'm gonna get some new plates. It's still very nice, but I want something else. You know what I mean? You ever, oh, I lost my earring. I lost one of my earrings. You ever want something else, but the back is hanging right there. So I wonder how that happened. Maybe when I grab my hair, who knows, but it'll be okay. I'll conceal it. But yeah, you ever just want to refresh things? Like being a interior stylist, you always, well, me, I always want to refresh things. But that's been my life since I was, oh goodness, like my mom, she's very artistic, very creative. My mom owned a bridal salon some years ago. She used to make by hand all of the gowns, including all of the hand beading, all that stuff. She used to do all of that stuff until she just started getting with, you know, some mainstream vendors to, you know, for her salon. So yeah, guys, let me know, are you guys interested in seeing like how to open up a store, let's say like an online store? Because you guys know I have an online store. So is that something that's interesting to you? Because there's so many ways to boss up your life. I was telling somebody on one of my mentorship calls, like we were comparing a signing. I can't remember what amount they were offering for the signing, but it was just one signing, wasn't a ton of paper. Let's say they were offering $70 for the signing, and the signing was, let's say, about 40 minutes away, hypothetically. But probably actually pretty close to what the reality of that offer was. I told her that after my deductions and after my taxes, my payroll check, when I divided the number of days that I worked, not bonus checks, not with bonus checks, but when I divided the number of days that I worked to the amount of my check, I was getting $130 a day at work. So I told her in the beginning, maybe a comparison like that will help her to swallow the pill of taking a signing that is like less than $100 and that is, you know, over 30 minutes away.